black left in sizes 8 to 16, and that's it. Please make sure you check out your baskets. Just another couple of messages really quickly. Sarah says, looking fabulous as always, ladies. Would you consider making a shopping bag that can be kept in a handbag? I guess she means like a tote bag.
Oh, like a foldy up.
Yeah.
Foldy up?
Foldy up bag.
Foldy up. Yes, like it's the ones you could put in a little
quite nice,
thing and then your handbag for when you do shopping.
I'd like a Ruth Langsford tote bag. That'd be good.
Good idea. Maybe that soft canvas or cotton or something.
Yes, that'd be really nice. And then another Sarah, I don't know if it's another Sarah or the same Sarah, it just says Sarah, says, love the new shirt in navy. It's just happened to fall into my basket, so she had to buy it. Oops, she says. Yes, oops.
Thank you very much,
now she's
Sarah.
going to pour a glass of wine. That sounds like a lovely evening.
Trying to make us jealous now.
I know, it's annoying, isn't it? Debbie says, so lovely to have the gang back together. Ruth, I want your hair, please. There you go.
Well, you can get it. You can buy it.
You can buy it, yeah.
It's extensions. It's all the little extensions. And I have it. So I have it for... Because when they put them in, they cut them to
and then they chop them off,
So I have it this long, and I think, oh, should I keep it that long? It makes my face look long.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all for kind of thickness, really, because you know, my hair's got a bit thin in menopause, like it does.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love them.
No, it looks
and
great.
I started off with literally those little tapes.
Yes.
I had like
they were like your
either
practice
side.
extensions, weren't they?
Yeah, they were practice, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Then I had a few of these, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Now I'm like, chuck them in.
One more message, because this is a joke that Becky has sent in from her husband, Alan.
Oh, hello.
Quite like this one. Got a man in to do some jobs.
Did you, Jackie?
Gave him a list, as I tend to do, like a list. When he came back, he'd only done jobs 1, 3 and 5.
How very odd.
He was an odd job man.
Now, I like
That's quite good, isn't it?
That's very good.
That is good, actually. Thanks, Alan and Becky. We like that one. Right, OK. That made her laugh.
That made me laugh.
That made you
Out
laugh.
loud.
We'll see if my joke will make you laugh later.
Don't hold your breath.
I'm very optimistic. Pointelle cotton mixed cardigan.
Yes.
Let's talk about this one. We've seen this a few times on the girls already. It is $49.92. We've got some lovely spring colours, and you've got your 3 months at $16.64 if you want to spread the cost. So you have got, you've got the blue, but Hayley has got the yellow, or the lemon it's called. Lemon.
It's so pretty, isn't it?
It is pretty.
So this is that lovely lightweight Pointelle. So we've done this cardigan exactly the same shape with those buttons in the cotton rib. This time we've mixed cotton and viscose, and we've done it in a Pointelle. So Pointelle is an open net-like kind of mesh knit. So it creates those tiny little holes and gives you the pattern. So it is, you know, it's a little bit see-through. We've just put a white vest under it, so you could just put a vest underneath it. I mean, it's not completely see-through, so if you didn't want to do that, just as long as you've got kind of the right colour bra, it'll be fine. Cotton mixed with viscose this time. So cotton, you know, nice and cool and breathable. The viscose adds that soft, silky and gives you more of a drape, and it needs a bit of a drape because it's a blouson shape. You can see on the sleeve it's a rounded blouson sleeve going into a ribbed cuff, so you get that kind of more blouson feel. It's a drop shoulder, so it's less fit sensitive across the bust. This is the cornflower. I love this colour.
Oh, it looks so nice on JC. Wait till you see this.
Yeah, have a look at. So this is all. I love all that with the balloons.
That looks lovely.
That top is coming up a little bit later.
Yeah, I love that look.
So that's that lovely viscose top. And then we've done it with the paler relaxed fit jean, the lighter indigo relaxed
Very
jean.
nice.
Love those blues together, but equally that would look lovely with a white vest underneath.
Yeah.
And there you can see all that lovely pattern. So you've got a little bit of cable and then all that lovely Pointelle going into that nice deep rib hem. And that means you can play around with where you sit the cardigan. Then we've also got it in cream. Oh, and by the way, this show is all about layering, so the other top underneath is down the bottom of your screen, by the way. You can see, you can buy all the layers in the show. All the layers. And we've got that top in that lovely cornflower blue. We've got magenta, white and navy, I think. And it's one of from my Essentials collection. Beautiful quality. Yeah. Let me show you the other two colours. So this one is cream. So when I say cream, it's not a yellowy cream, but it's not white. No, it's a cream. It's a kind of creamy white. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's like a cream white, but it's called cream. Yeah. It's pretty, but you can see that lovely drape. That's what the viscose gives you as well. And there you can see with the navy, you can see through that. So it's a little bit see-through. So you have to, if you wore a white bra under that, you're going to see it. But if you wore a darker black bra, you'd get away with that. You'd get away with that. Yeah, definitely. And then, like I said, these lovely mock horn buttons. I'd better give you the chestnut as well. Yes, machine washable. And tumble dry. Yeah, it's a cotton viscose, so it's nice and easy. Sorry, I'm laughing at my director being silly in my ear. She says, you're obsessed with the measurements. I have to give the measurements. Well, people like the measurements. I am obsessed for a good reason. Extra small 39.99.
49.5-inch chest, small 41.5, medium 43.5, large 46, extra large 49, 2XL 53, 3XL 57. Nice, I like it. I like a cardigan now.
Yes, well,
they've grown on me.
I do like a cardigan, but I'm very specific about what I like.
Yes, you are.
Because I said, you know, even the word
and don't call it
cardi.
cardi.
Don't say I get a cardi.
No.
I think, oh, it's like an old
What else
lady.
do you hate? Moist.
Moist.
Imagine a moist cardigan. That would be horrible.
Oh, a moist cardi.
A moist cardi.
Yeah. Now, talking of essentials, so I always say essentials and not basics. You know, people often say it's
you think basics would
range.
be rude.
Well, basics to me just sounds a bit like it's the cheap stuff, and it's not, because essentials, we wear our essential pieces more than we wear our smarter dressing up
there's that really crazy statistic, which is where we wear 10% of our wardrobe 90% of the time, and I would totally agree with that. I always reach for the same jeans, the same, you know, you reach for your favourites.
And it is your jeans, which is why we do so many jeans. I wear jeans all the time because my jeans are comfortable.
Yes.
And all the t-shirt tops and that kind of thing, but I want them to be good quality. So the vest top.
Show us your vest, Ruth.
Show us your vest.
$27.96 for this one.
Show us your vest. The vest top, as Jackie knows, has been in my range from the very beginning, like the very beginning.
I still have that. Well, it's in my wardrobe. I did show it on air a few weeks ago that I've had for 7 years, since the very beginning, the navy one. And I've got the grey, actually.
And it holds its colour.
It still looks the same. It's incredible.
So this is a beautiful cotton modal. So 58% cotton, lovely, fresh and you know, breathable, natural. But cotton on its own is a bit stiff, and you can see how soft these are. That's modal, 37% modal. Now, modal is expensive, okay? So it is a considered price for a vest top. If you're new to QVC, new to my range particularly, you might be looking at that price going, oh, yeah, that's quite a considered price for a vest top. And I go, yes, it is, because what you're paying for is this beautiful fabric. This will wash and wash and wash. It won't go out of shape. The seams won't go out of shape. It doesn't lose its shape, doesn't lose its colour. I promise you, try one. This is one of the highest, most popular pieces in my range, and we have never changed it from day one. At the moment, these are the colours we have. So we have heather grey, we have white. Be really quick if you want white. This comes in and flies out.
Yeah, it does.
And people are
and
always
half
asking.
the stock's gone already of the white.
Yes,
so
honestly,
get
really
onto
quick.
it quickly.
I wear the medium, Jackie
I
will
wear the small.
Heather will be in the small, which is a size 10. And then we have got the pink and
the
black. That's
good
all
colours.
we've got at the moment. And that's how it started life. It was white. We did the white vest. I wanted it, if I can talk through, if you have a look at Hayley. Firstly, I said I want a wide shoulder strap because I want to be able to wear my bra. And then scoop neck, not too low. Do you mind if I come over, Hayley? Sorry. Scoop neck, not too low. But this is key for me. Where it is cut, it's cut so well here that you don't get that gaping. If you turn sideways, it doesn't gape. So many vest tops would have, you know, look fine from the front. You turn sideways, a big gape here because they've skimped on the fabric. So that is not showing your bra. Then I wanted that longer length so that if you want to layer it with something, you could have, you know, a sweatshirt to here, you could have the vest top showing underneath. But also, if you lift up your arms, it doesn't ride up. When it does ride up, it's not riding up above your tummy. And that would happen so often to me.
Really important.
And there's 5% elastane, so it's stretchy, it's comfortable. As I said, we have not changed this since the very beginning. We have had it in so many different colours. We will continue to bring new colours. We will never change that fabric because that cotton modal...
You should never change it because it's too good.
And it's got a beautiful hand feel. It feels velvety, doesn't it?
The pink and the white are both limited stock, nearly 90% gone, over 500 orders already.
Yeah, and the pink's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. Now, those chest measurements look a bit small, actually, but it's really stretchy. So I wear the small. My bust is a tiny bit bigger than 33 inches, not much, but it does stretch. So don't worry about that. As we said, I wear the small, Ruth wears the medium. And Ruth is very busty. As you haven't even mentioned tonight.
I'm quite busted.
What's happened?
Yeah.
Did you forget? Anyway, £27.96 for that. Go for those easy pays if you want to spread the cost. The trench coat, by the way, which has been absolutely flying. This is why this is going. I mean, A, it's a gorgeous coat, but B, it's normally over £109, nearly £110. It is £39.96 until midnight, and then it's going to go back up again. It's a limited time offer on that one, and it is also limited stock. In fact, at the moment, we've only got black left. And only in 10, 12, 14 and 16. That's all we've got left, I'm afraid. Some may fall out of baskets. You can check back in half an hour if you want to. We had some khaki and navy earlier, but at the moment, all we've got left is the black. But how chic does Monica look? Monica looks gorgeous in that black.
It's lovely. The black's gorgeous.
It's really smart.
And as I keep saying, it is such a classic.
Yeah.
That's never going to date.
Yeah.
You can just bring that out every year.
Yeah,
you know, trench coat never dates.
Exactly.
And I just think it's a bit more contemporary because of that shorter length.
Yeah, it's cool, very cool. Trainers, talking of
you're
cool.
Wearing these.
I am wearing these.
Yes.
I've got the silver on. How nice are the silver? I just love the silver. They're such a neutral. They kind of you go with everything, really, the silver.
I love that with that dark plum because you've got that lovely soft silver and the popper fastenings there.
Yeah.
Just really picking up the silver.
How nice are they? Look at the back.
Yeah, so these are the leather wedge trainers.
Yeah.
We've got them in silver, we've got them in white, and we've got them in navy.
Yeah.
They are real leather. First thing is really lightweight.
Really
nice.
nice.
They look like a big...
In the navy, we've only got 7, 8, and... In the navy. We've only got 7, 8 and 9.
OK. I love this colour.
Why is... Oh, what was that joke? You know that joke? Why is 7 scared of 9? Because 7, 8, 9. Hang on, what's the joke? The answer is, why is 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. That's the joke. Do you get it?
I get it.
Oh.
It's not funny.
That's not my joke for tonight. That's just a joke that came to me.
You said to me, I've got a really good joke. I was like, was that it?
No, it's not it. That just came to me randomly because I'm such a funny person.
Hilarious. Not.
Talk about the trainers.
Yes. So, real leather.
Yeah.
Okay. They look, as I said, I love this chunky trainer look, and they've got this lovely wedge and big, thick optic white sole. But some of them you put on, and you feel like you're carrying 2 house bricks around.
Yeah, really heavy.
These are really light.
Yeah.
Literally light as a feather. And super
No, not literally light as a feather.
Well, they're not literally.
Don't use the word literally wrongly.
Sorry, Mrs.
Pedantic.
No, yes, no, you're
They're
absolutely
not literally
right.
light as a feather, but they are quite light.
They're light, almost like a feather, but
no, they're not
literally.
almost like a feather.
Not literally.
No.
Get out. So my trainers, I say what I like.
They're not light as a feather, we have to be honest.
Light as a feather.
But they're light.
But they're lightweight.
Compared to other trainers.
They're lightweight compared to other trainers. Thank you very much. OK, so silver, navy, and then... Oh, no, they're the wrong ones.
It's going well.
They're the wrong ones.
They are the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Look at me instead. JC's got the wrong trainers. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're the wrong trainers.
Don't look at JC's.
Look at me instead.
I don't know why we haven't got the white ones. We'll try and
do you want me to go over there and model?
No, because you've got silver. I got those.
OK.
Anyway,
Good point.
let me talk you round the actual trainer. So we did lots of my trainers with the elasticated zips. This has got an elasticated middle section here. So again, no laces to be fiddling around with. And then you've got that nice large metallic zip pull. In you go. Really, really easy. And you're done. No doing up laces. This is all padded, so it's scooped around this, they call the top line, and that sits underneath your ankle bone.
That's really important, because if that's too high, it hurts, doesn't it?
And it rubs in the wrong place. So all my trainers have this curve, and then as you can see here, as you go round, all around your heel, is all padded. Really, really comfortable. Then when you go in, the tongue is padded. Look how thick that is. That's all padded, so where that sits on the arch of your foot, it's really comfortable. I know Jackie doesn't even wear socks with hers.
I don't ever.
You can pull out a bit for me. Can you pull out a bit for me?
Robot.
Come on, robot.
Robot. There it goes.
Then that, inside, you've got this lovely leather insole. That can be lifted out if you need to, wear a different insole. Some people do. That can be lifted out. But that's leather, and that's all padded. And then you've got this lovely wedge. So you've got this contemporary thick wedge sole, which gives you like a little bit of lift.
Yeah, they're good.
And looks very contemporary. Now we have the right colour on JC.
The white they were worth waiting for, because the white are really nice.
For, weren't they? So that is the white.
Yeah.
And then we've got the navy. As we said, we've only got those in the larger sizes. If you're a half size in any of my trainers' shoes, boots always go up, not down.
So if you're a 5.5, order the 6. But that's the white. We've got the silver that I'm wearing. We've got the navy as well. £82.92. It's another feature price. Normally 117. Make the most of it. And you've got your easy payments as well. And they will honestly last you for years. They're quality leather trainers. They will last you for absolutely ages. In the navy, we've actually only got size 8 left, unfortunately. So that has almost gone. I'll do some more messages very shortly, but we just want to show you the slim leg jeans because these are selling incredibly quickly. The tall option is already limited stock. So these are 27, 29 and 31 inch inseam. If you want the tall, the 31, that's the length that I would wear, they are almost gone. But we've got a bit more stock in the regular and the petite.
So...
And the price offer ends today as well, by the way.
So we've got them at the moment, I think, sorry, these keep falling off the hanger, in light indigo and black. I'm actually wearing the indigo today. I'm not sure we've got the indigo.
No, we haven't. We've got light indigo and black.
I should have worn the light ones. I thought we still had these, so this is the indigo. But,
anyway, but you can see what they look like
actually
anyway.
Nice with this jacket. I love that. I like the two blues together. Almost gives you that kind of double denim look without being denim, the shirt. Because I said it's got, because of the overstitching, it's got that kind of Western feel. So we were talking about my jeans. All my jeans, from the waist to the top of your thigh, are exactly the same, always. That never changes. So once you know your size and you're comfortable in that size, whatever leg shape you go for, slim leg, straight leg, boot cut, flared, cropped, that will never change. Because often, when styles of jeans change, often the size changes. So they'll go, oh, here's a relaxed fit jean, and suddenly it's hanging down and it's all baggy. We didn't want that, so we really just changed the leg shape. And this is what people talk about with my jeans. It's the comfort of how they fit. They sit above your tummy button, so you haven't got all that low-rise thing with, you know, tummies hanging over the top. And they fit. Have we got a model in these somewhere? They fit really beautifully into the small of your back. And I get so many comments about that because we talked when I first came here, about how jeans, you know, and I've bought really expensive designer jeans in the past, and you put them on, you think, oh yeah, they're okay. Then you turn sideways and they're sticking out at the back. And there's a big gap and you can kind of look down the back of somebody's jeans. So Hayley's coming in with the light indigo, and we can see a bit more. If you don't mind showing me the back, Hayley.
Look at that, how it just hugs. It's amazing, isn't it?
If you turn sideways to me, look how that fits so beautifully, because these will mould themselves, because they're a two-way stretched denim, and they're really soft, and they've got polyester in them, as well as the cotton. They mould to your shape, and look how high that waist is. It's not so high that you feel it's sitting up under your boobs, and you know, feel like you've got your dad's trousers on.
They're not.
But they don't, they feel very secure. They kind of hold your tummy in, and then you've got that slim leg. And although it's a slim leg, it has got such movement in there. Cotton, polyester's soft, then you have 5% elastane. Excuse me, we have never changed the shape.
No.
Now, you either like a slim leg jean or you don't. So there's no point me trying to persuade you if you don't like a slim leg jean.
If you like them, you're going to love these. You're going to find them so comfortable. By the way, we're losing sizes left, right and centre. The saving is only till midnight, $43.20 right now, £54 after midnight. In the standard, 8, 10, 18 and 22 are all limited stock. That's the standard length, which is 29 inches. Have we got any tall left at 31? We've got a handful of tall left, I think. Yeah, a handful of tall left, the 31-inch inseam. And the petite is 27. That is the light indigo, but don't forget we do have black as well. Yep. Which is now on the floor, but you know.
I'm going to get hanger man thing in a minute. I'm getting hangry.
Ruth hangry. Hanger anger.
Seriously, we need
hanger
to get
anger,
some
hanger
good
rage.
Hangers. We need to get some good hangers. So the black, on the indigo and the light indigo, we have the contrast stitching, you know, like you do on a Western jean. On the black, I just do the dyed to match stitching because I like wearing black jeans as a smarter look sometimes. I wear those out in the evening with a nice shirt. So I think actually not having contrast stitching makes them look less like a jean sometimes and more like a trouser. And it's interesting actually because years ago we would never have worn jeans to a restaurant.
Never.
Or it was, you know,
totally different
they
now,
were
isn't it?
considered absolutely casual.
A lot of restaurants would say no jeans.
No jeans, absolutely. Well, now jeans are really cool. So those are the black, and they are really simple. You've just got a tiny little metallic RWL Ruth Langsford, by the way, in case you're wondering. plaque, branded plaque. All my branding is very subtle, by the way, and you can take it off. If you hate branding, you can literally snip that off. But it's very tiny and it's very subtle. So
it is very nice. £43.20. Remember, your price just until midnight, when it's going to go up to £54. Right, I'll do some more of your messages after the break. We've got loads more to show you as well. See what else is happening at QVC first.